Fill them with your spirit. And believe God for it. Don't wait till the battle is over. Shout right now. All right. Tighten your seatbelt. If you thought that was rough, it's about to get even more rough. It's about to get more rough. Parenting on the next level has much more to do with who you are and what you have accomplished than what you say. They can't hear what you say for looking at your life. If you're trying to tell them how to have some money, you need to have some money. If you're trying to tell them how to buy a home, you need to own a home. If you want to tell them how to get their credit right, you need to have your credit right. If you want to tell them how to make their marriage work, oh God, I don't have time to preach this. You need to make your marriage work. If you want to tell them how to take it easy, have some fun, you need to take it easy and have some fun. If you want to tell them how to be healthy, man, keep staying healthy, then you need to be in health. Why? Because at the adult stage, your children are not listening to what you say more than they're looking at who you are. Who have you become? Who have you developed? What have you done? This is why it's important. Hey, taking your life to the next level, pushing, and getting there is key and important. Why? Why is it key? Why is it important? Because your children are watching you on the next level. They will learn more from what you do than what you say. They will be inspired more from what you do than what you say. They will be really more ready and postured to sit down and listen to you based on your success. Now, we give God the glory, and I am preaching and teaching about wealth, success, and prosperity, but that wealth, success, and prosperity as a result of walking with God. So if you have wealth, success, and prosperity, your kids will listen. They will listen. Now, don't try to, bait and switch. What do you mean? Don't spoil them as kids, and then as adults, you want to switch. I don't want to spoil them no more. You jack that thing up. Now they don't think you love them because you don't give them everything. When you've communicated love through giving them everything, then that's the only understanding they have of love. You're supposed to give them everything. So you got to correct that at the small stage. Correct that at the small stage. You don't just spoil them. You make them earn things. You teach them the value of $1. Teach them the value of cleaning up. Like, I love the fact that I'm clean. My house is clean. My space is clean. I like that. I was trained to be clean. I don't know who trained David, because I don't know how that. I think Lenore trained David. But I like my stuff organized and clean. Now, Daniel, I must have took Daniel and trained Daniel, and she was training David, because he's different. I like my stuff organized, in order, cleaned, and cleaned right. I don't wear dirty clothes. I don't believe in that. I don't do that. I can't get no 2 days out of it and all that. No, we don't do that. We believe in washing. We believe in ironing our clothes. We believe in being oh so fresh and oh so clean. Listen, man, I have to have on lotion and my smell good and be all just to be on camera. And I know y'all can smell me right now, and I am fresh and clean. But hey, you have to lay a foundation in that small life. But listen, your children are watching you. And if they come over your house, your space is all nasty and raggedy. You don't care nothing about your appearance and the way you fix yourself up just today. Where you going today? Nowhere. Why you got on something? Because I just have an esteem about myself. I look a certain way. You don't go out to the store, the mall, to the car, whatever. I like to wash my car, keep my car nice and clean. All of that translates. So now the kids are dealing with real issues, bills. Listen, people of God, the schools, elementary, junior high, and high school, they do not teach your children about financial management or budgets. That's something that you as a parent have to do. Don't take for granted that your children know. I know grown adults still don't understand a mortgage. They don't know how to buy a house, sell a house, buy a car, sell a car. They don't understand credit. They don't understand what to do with credit and how to get the credit score up, and loans and taxes and interest rates and insurances and investments. They don't understand that stuff. Well, you need to. You're a parent of a parent. I'm a bishop in the Lord's church. I'm a pastor of pastors. Well, you are a parent of parents. You got kids that got kids. You like a bishop of parenting. How you gonna not know about business, finances, saving, investment? Why you keep getting your money and spending it all up? Why you keep blowing all your money at the gaming place, at the casino? Why you keep blowing all your money on clothes, and you got so many clothes you can't even hang them nowhere? Shoes and all. Why you still acting like a child with your money? Your kids are watching you. Save. Save. I remember my grandfather, he would save his money. He would always save, and every now and then he'd take him a trip by himself. He'd go straight to Las Vegas and have a blast. Come back, said, I had a good time. I bought me some cowboy boots, bought me a big old hat, bought this, that, and the other, had a good time. But he showed me, manage, save. Kept driving him a Cadillac. Nice car. I like that. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm saying to you all, people of God, make sure that you, as an adult, hey, the lesson today is parenting on the next level. The next level of parenting has to do with performance. You need to be doing good, people. You need to be working on doing good. You need to be managing. You need to be making good decisions. You need to make grown folks decisions about your business, about your life. You don't need to be chasing around some man, chasing around some girl. No, you need to make serious decisions. And if the Lord brings special people into your life, your children are watching you make decisions about who you have in your life. Are you wasting your time with stupid, dumb people that ain't doing nothing? Why are you still fooling with this fool? Why are you still dealing with silly Jane? Why are you still hanging out with people that ain't trying to do nothing, that broke folk? Here you talking about you serving God. Why are you hanging out with these people that are not trying to serve God? It's, I'm not, your words aren't that weighty. All right. All right, I'm just about at the end. I'm at the end. Let me, what else can we do? Sharing the importance of history. This is what I want you to have an exercise for you if you get a chance. How did we get here? Type that in. How did we get here? Those of you all that are on, God bless you. God bless you. Good to see everyone today. How did we get here? Write that down. Everybody type it in. I'm looking for it. I don't see it yet. How did we get here? You need to have that conversation with your kids. How did we get here? And have it on 5. Ask them that or answer that question to your children on 5 levels. You make up the levels. How did we get here as a race? How did we get here as a nation? How did we get here as a family? How did we get here? You and I. How did we get here? I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. How did I get here? Okay, I'm in 31 years of pastoring. How did I get here? I'm in America. How did I get here? Critical race theory is a deal today where they're trying to cleanse the history of America. There was one book that said, what did the book say? It said that the early settlers got transported workers, indentured servants or workers to help with their... Are you kidding me? No, they kidnapped men, women, children, snatched families, and put them on boats in inhumane conditions. Many of them died at sea from sickness, and they just threw them overboard. They beat them and whooped them into submission. They castrated them. They raped them and sold them like food and were made to work their fields. Are you kidding me? Slavery. Do you know we got a generation of kids now? They are in agreement with this agenda. I'm talking about African-American kids, little young black kids say, yeah, we don't need to teach slavery no more. Why? Because it just keeps perpetuating hatred. We just need to be raised up without even knowing about it. Why? Because we won't have no hatred. Nobody wants to fester hatred, but you certainly need to know how you got here. Because you're going to run into some things in your life, and you're not going to understand why do you not get hired? Why do you not get a loan? Why do you not get shown properties that others are getting shown? Why aren't the opportunities for education the same? Why is the standard of living? Why are there no fresh food supermarkets in the inner cities of America? What is gentrification? Are you familiar with gentrification? Where I remember going to preach in Chicago, and I would preach in the same area all the time. I would go over there, and next thing I know it, they just tore about 9 blocks were flat. They flattened 9 blocks. There were project buildings here, and they just flattened them. I said, what happened in this community? Gentrification. I said, what is that? The rich white folk move in, and they displace the people that live there. They give them 30, 60 days to move out. You got to go find somewhere else to move because we take in this community. We're going to tear it down, and we're going to build shopping malls and plazas and high-rise condos. We just changing there. We're going to put money in this area. We want this area. It's close to the water. You know why? Y'all ghetto broke po folk got the best view of the water. We taking this area. You know, the traffic flows better here. It's easy on and off access to the freeway. We taking this area. Y'all go find somewhere else to live. Gentrification. How did we get here? How did we get here? Slavery. What was that I wrote? Think about this. For 246 years, slavery was legal in America. It wasn't made illegal until 154 years. He said, what does that mean? It means that slavery has been a part of America much longer than it wasn't a part of America. So we had 264 years of slavery. Slavery goes back 400 years, but we had 256 years of legal slavery and 154 years where we have not had slavery. But even out of these 154 years, 1862, something like that? Proclamation of Emancipation, Abraham Lincoln. Well, think about 1862. They still killing black folk. Early 1900s, still killing, lynching. Mason-Dixon line. Are you kidding me? The Revolutionary War. You still have, back in those 1800s and early 1900s, blacks couldn't vote, couldn't own this, didn't have access to education, so on and so forth. Are you kidding? You don't think it's necessary that we teach our kids how we got here and what our forefathers fought for and struggled through and the legacy of slavery? Or what you've been through. Hey, how did we get here? You don't think it's important that you teach your children that you got raped? Or that you were adopted? Or that you are really your sister's child? You raised your sister's child because she was on drugs? Or you never knew your daddy because he went to jail for 30 years for robbing a liquor store with a gun while you trying to run around and be a gangster? How did we get here? You got to have a serious parenting on the next level. You got to take off the mask. On the next level, you got to tell your kids your story. You got to tell them about how you gave your life to Jesus. And Jesus was the key to your life, bringing it together. You got to tell your kids about the terrible mistakes that you made. You got to tell your kids about the terrible, ugly history of America. You got to tell your children about your school and your education, why you got it, why you didn't get it, why you dropped out of school. You dropped out of school. How did you start your business? You got to tell your kids, tell them. I'm talking about parenting on the next level. What have you learned in life? Y'all know I'm over my time right now, but I'm just getting into this one. Jesus, what have you learned in your life that is important for you to tell your kids, your grown kids? Certainly your faith is at the top of the list, but besides your walk with God and having faith in God, following the ways of the scriptures, what's next? It's got to be something about their health, or something about their finances, or something about the relationship, the people that they're involved with. They're talking about marrying and they got a kid here. All right, now don't you start going around here screwing all the girls in the neighborhood, every girl on your job you want to sleep with. You're going to have 5 kids, you're never going to have nothing. You're going to be broke. And your kids not going to think nothing of you, because it's hard to father 5 kids that are in 5 different boroughs of the city. What are you doing? What are you doing? Girl, sleeping with all these men, being whorish. What are you doing? You have to parent on the next level. You got to talk to them and give them the real talk. Who is feeding them? Who is filling their head? You know they watch all this fake drama on TV. Who done told these young, black, beautiful women, even the white, Asian, Puerto Rican, all of them, putting on fake hair? Why would you put on fake hair? Your hair down to your back. Black women, hair down to their shoulders, still putting on fake hair, tearing up their hair, fake eyelashes and all. What is y'all doing? You need to talk to them and tell them. Let me tell you from a man's perspective. I don't know. I guess I can't speak for every man. I don't. I'm going to leave that alone. Let me just say I like the natural woman. I like a real woman. I like that. It's just me. But parenting on the next level. Parenting on the next level. Okay. Your kids want to get tattoos and body piercing. They have sexual crisis. They're struggling in their sexual identity. How do you parent them? They're bisexual and they just do whatever they want to do. How do you parent them? You use the wisdom of God, but there are principles in the scriptures that you must hold fast to and give to your children. All right. I'm done. I've gone too far. Have I helped anybody today? Did I help anybody today? I hope. Parenting on the next level. Listen, people of God, you need to get the book. Lisa, put the book up. Get the book, Fighting to Get to the Next Level. It's going to deal with all kinds of stuff. Tomorrow, you don't want to miss tomorrow. Friday's going to be my last daily bread in this session, this series of teachings, Fighting to Get to the Next Level. But then Sunday, y'all, we're going to blow it up. The last investment in this series of messages this Sunday. All right? I want the saints of God to release a $20 offering today.
Got to find something in life. Life is going to take you from nobody.
Anoint them, fill them with your spirit, and believe God for it. Don't wait till the battle is over. Shout right now.